In North Queensland, there was another shark attack, and this latest one was a tourist who has lost their foot. But it is a few times that these shark attacks have happened since the drum lines were removed. And Anna Rawlings has a bit more detail about the attack, and then we'll talk a bit more about what should happen next.
Tourist Alistair Radden was backpacking around Australia. A decision to go snorkelling in the Whitsundays has left him recovering from a shark attack. The 28-year-old lost his foot. His 22-year-old friend, Danny Maggs, received serious cuts to his leg. It's the fifth attack in the holiday hotspot in the past year, prompting calls to better protect swimmers. A drumline trial was rolled out in the area after a Victorian doctor was fatally attacked, but it's since been removed. The Fisheries Minister saying it would be near impossible to permanently patrol and protect the Whitsundays. Anna Rawlings, Sky News.
So about these drum lines, what happens, and is there a correlation between the drum lines being removed and the increases in those attacks? David Crisafulli is a man who we often talk to from the LNP in Queensland. He is the Shadow Tourism Minister. He joins us now from Brisbane. Back to debate in a second with Pauline, Nick and also with Michael. David, what needs to be done to make the Whitsundays a safer place for people to go swimming? Because tourism, well, it's the entire point of the economy in that part of Australia.
It's massive, and this has sent shockwaves throughout it, Paul. So what we need is a return to what has worked and worked very well for many decades across both sides of politics. Now, a decision's been taken, and what I think we've seen has been an overreaction from both levels of government to not find a way through. So the ruling specifically says that the drum lines can stay, but the way that it's managed needs to be managed in a different way. The Queensland government has taken its bat and ball and gone home and said, well, then we can't have them at all. We believe there's a midway point, and what we've done is propose the use of smart drum lines. Don't get me wrong, we don't want to let Canberra off the hook either. We believe that the program that has run and run effectively should be able to be continued. But in the meantime, we can't just leave people like sitting ducks. We have had a situation where there has been one fatal attack in over half a century in Queensland. Compare that elsewhere, and that will tell you that it works here. So we want to find a way through. No childish games, no dummy spits, just two levels of government working together, the way that a mature state government should conduct itself with Canberra.
So, I mean, I never understand the battle here between state and federal government and about how this becomes a debate about the coastlines. Everyone understands the importance here. What is the fundamental problem that exists between Brisbane and Canberra here?
Paul, I don't mind a scrap when it comes to arguing over money and the like, but this is an argument that could cost people lives, and in this case it's cost a young man his foot. So we want to see a break to the deadlock. And the way we believe that can be done is the installation of smart drum lines that in real time give advice back to authorities when a shark is on the hook. And then it's up to the Queensland authorities to deal with that in the way that some other jurisdictions have used it. But by interpreting a strict interpretation of a tribunal ruling that says we don't want you to instantly dispose of a shark, the Queensland government has said, oh, well, it's all too hard and it's Canberra's fault. Come on, this is far too serious. It's people's lives, and it's also people's economic lives. The impact that this image will have throughout the globe is frightening. And I want to say to people, Queensland is a place that you should come and support. It's a wonderful place. It's a safe place to visit. We just need to deal with this nonsense quickly and get on back to the business as usual that's worked very well for over half a century.
All right, good on you, David. Appreciate it, mate. We'll let you go. David Crisafulli, Shadow Tourism Minister there in Queensland.